Much has changed in Egypt in the last 10 months, but Sunday in Cairo was a day of deja vu. Running street battles raged around Tahrir Square between protesters and security forces in a growing revolt against the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces, which took over from Hosni Mubarak last February. Tear gas and rocks flew fast and furious. Security forces fired upon protesters with hard rubber pellets like these. This is what the police of Egypt are using against us, says Zahra. They're killing the youth of Egypt, shooting them in the eyes. I tell her, we were here on January 25th. It was the same scene. What has changed? Nothing has changed, she responds. We've gone backwards. The military council is garbage. Mubarak is still alive and well, and the people are dying. Shouts this man. Mubarak is running the military council and the whole country from prison. Mubarak and all the corrupt businessmen around him. Motorbikes rush the wounded to a makeshift field hospital, the same one that treated those injured during the uprising against Mubarak. To the protesters, the new military rulers look an awful lot like the old one. On January 25th, we were on this very street and we were also tear gassed. Now, months and months later, it's November and the same thing is happening all over again. Shukran. So now, of course, here you see, some of the services provided by the revolutionaries. They're putting saline solution in our eyes, giving us Kleenex to wipe it off. What has changed is the once cowed and silenced people of Egypt have found their voice. Whoever ends up running this country will have to contend with a politicized, vocal, and demanding population that has learned to fight back. In a statement, the government said people have the right to protest peacefully as long as they don't commit acts that threaten Egypt's stability. A stability that most Egyptians are desperately seeking. Shopkeeper Ahmed hasn't seen a tourist in days. For now, the economy has collapsed and the country can't take it, he says. We're on the verge of bankruptcy. There's no tourism. There's nothing. People say Mubarak was wrong. Maybe he was, adds his partner Mohammed, but I had work during Mubarak's days. Publisher and human rights activist Hisham Qasim warns that the country can ill afford open-ended revolt.
The poverty belt is now the ticking time bomb in Egypt. It threatens that what we went through could be repeated. And if our economy can barely go through it this time, I don't think we'll survive a second uprising in a span of 10 years.
On November 28th, Egypt will begin voting for a new parliament. It may herald a new dawn, but with Tahrir Square once more a battleground, the country seems to be stuck in unending revolution. Ben Wiedemann, CNN, Cairo.